Hey there everyone, Videogame Cabinet here, and tonight we're doing a review on Spider-Man Miles Morales for PlayStation 5. My previous experience with the series, I played the 2018 Spider-Man a couple years ago, and I thought it was really good, and Spider-Man 2 just came out in the last month or so, so this week I picked up Miles Morales to run through that before tackling Spider-Man 2 in the next couple months or so. But anyways, I just beat Spider-Man Miles Morales for PlayStation 5 last night. I did some of the extra side tasks, but mostly stuck to the main series of missions during my 10-hour playthrough. The setup here starts with Miles Morales protecting New York while Peter Parker is on vacation, so this gives Miles and his friends the spotlight. The plot thickens when Miles discovers that a childhood friend is involved with a terrorist gang known as Underground. The gang is at odds with the corporation Roxxon, led by Krieger, who is developing a dangerous energy source known as New Form. The story and characters here made for a decent, although not entirely memorable, side episode to the mainline Spider-Man game from 2018. Spider-Man Miles Morales was enjoyable enough, albeit predictable. Miles as the hero was okay, but I personally think Peter Parker is much more charismatic, and I look forward to getting back to playing as Peter again in Spider-Man 2. Krieger was amusing as a standard issue corporate asshole, but the villains from the 2018 game were better and more important to the overall Spider-Man lore. And Miles' friendship with Finn was fine, but not as endearing as Peter's relationship with Mary Jane, in my opinion. As for the gameplay, everything here is very similar to the 2018 game, which was a very good thing. Web slinging across the city still feels just as fun and fluid as ever. The free-flowing combat is good and fast-paced. The stealth segments are really well done, just like they were in the 2018 title. The game was brief, but not too brief. I got a solid 10 hours out of it, according to my PlayStation profile, and I didn't even do most of the side content. There are still plenty more side objectives to fulfill across the New York landscape, but I don't have too much interest in doing so after finishing the main story as of right now. Maybe later, we'll see. I'm giving Spider-Man Miles Morales a 7 out of 10. It's a solid game to be sure, but not quite on the level of the main course that was the 2018 Spider-Man. So that's my review. I liked the game. I enjoyed it. The stealth and the fighting were done really well. They're just as fun as I remember the 2018 game being. But the characters and story, like, I know this is meant to be like a side episode appetizer that they made, I think this launched with the PlayStation 5, so it was to show off the PS5 graphics, and there's a remaster of the 2018 Spider-Man on there. And I guess it's just an appetizer side salad for the big Spider-Man 2 that was in development and just came out, like I said, about a month ago. Yeah, so, but it still feels like a whole complete game, to be sure. I want to make that clear. I heard a lot of people saying it was super short. They beat it in a couple of days. I don't know about that. Maybe if you're playing video games 10 hours a day, you can beat it in a couple of days. But for me, I took my time with it, and it took, somewhere around the last week or so to run through while playing a little bit of other games at the same time. But, so I liked it. 7 out of 10, solid, but it's nothing especially memorable, especially the story and the characters. They were fine, but I much prefer the 2018 game and Peter Parker and Mary Jane and Doc Ock and all those other like major characters that were in that game. And I definitely look forward to seeing where all that goes in tandem with Miles' story in 2023's Spider-Man 2. That should be good, but I'll probably wait for a price drop on Spider-Man 2 before snagging it, and then I'll run through it and review it. But anyways, yeah, so for now, that's about all. 7 out of 10 for Spider-Man Miles Morales. And there you go. Have a good night.